Hi guys, I already messed up so I'm starting over. This is Karen. I'm making stuffed peppers today. And first thing I'm doing is washing all my peppers. I wash them real good because you don't know what kind of poop is on them. Somebody's poop is on there. Cow poop, chicken poop. They use a lot of chicken poop. I know up north they take in all the cow poop from the south on the straw and they send it up north and let the cows up north eat it in the wintertime. So I'm not a fan of poop. Let me clean our peppers. I'm trying to do this fast because you know I tend to have long tapes. Don't need to have long tapes. That's kind of close, isn't it? You don't want to be that close to me. Let's get back a little bit. There. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. You don't want to look at my nose. Washing all the peppers. Getting them all. They're going to go in the oven. I hope they run all fit in there. I love me some peppers. Find out pretty soon if they can sit in here. May not. I got kind of hot water, not real hot. Just feel like hot water does a little better than the cold. I don't know why they put these stickers on everything. It's kind of a pain. Yeah, I think we're going to get 5 in here. It's just my husband and me, but my daughter may come by today. I'm getting the damn tape off. I'm sorry, I said a bad word. Why do they put that on there? I don't even know. I don't care even what it says on there. I know they're good. It's not like you have a choice because you only have peppers there and whatever the store buys is what you buy. If they have a little boo-boo, I take the little boo-boo out. I just don't like to see anything that's not normal. Okay. I'm getting me out a little plate here. And I just cut off the very top as short as I can get it. And take out the inside, and I get as much out as I can so I can have more meat in there. You see any spots? It is kind of a little spot. I don't want to eat that, so I'm going to get that out of there. I'm a little particular. Okay. You don't need to take much off. Now that one's got some more stuff too. I don't know what's with these peppers, but I'm not eating it. Doesn't matter if you make a little hole, because, ooh, that's nasty. There's no bugs. I don't know if that's a rat. Second thought, I might look at the name of these peppers and not buy them anymore. I don't like that little bit. It might just be part of the, I'm seeing it. Can you see that little bit in there? I guess not. Might be part of the pepper, I don't know. But it's not any part that I want to eat. You can see on there. Put these back in here. Here's a big fat one. That's gonna be mine. Okay, this one looks like it's clear of those little spots. I don't know. This one. Every once in a while you find something. It's unusual that my first 2 had them in there. These are all fine. Last one. Some have 4 and some have 3. I don't know if that's a different kind or what. Uh-oh, this doesn't look nice on the bottom. It's okay on the inside, but I just don't like anything that's discolored. That could just be discolored from the sun. But I don't like it. Okay, so I've got them in there. And keep my tops. Now we're going to go over to the stove. And this might be better for your light. Hi, I think that is. I was in the sun before. Okay, I'll turn on my fan, and I got to get my pot. Oh, the old colonies rolling through. Here comes Leonardo. All right. Now I'm going to, I guess I'm going to use this. Well, I guess I didn't clean my stove very good. I got a spot on it. And I'm particular about that. So I'll just clean that stove off. Doesn't have any grease, but last night I guess I dribbled something on it. Okay. So we got that. All right, now I've got about a pound, and it calls for 1.5 pounds. I may not have a whole half. I think I've probably got maybe 1.25 pounds. I'm gonna fry this up. I was gonna make them yesterday, and I didn't. In there, I'm going to turn it so maybe you can, I don't know, I'm trying to get this so we can get you and me and all the meat. There we go. I'll put that up on, kind of put it on high. I'm getting a couple onions here, guys. Don't miss me too much. I'll be back. Got a couple onions. I don't know if I'm going to use 2 whole onions. I'm going to use more than 1. I think I got that already. There we go. Got my 2 onions. I'm gonna chop them up. And I'm particular about these. And these, I haven't been able to get good onions or good potatoes lately from Publix. That's not good to tell about that, because Publix is a good place to shop, but they're maybe it's just because it's winter time. I don't know. Their produce has not been as good as it usually is. However, it's still better than any place else in this town. I live in a small town in Alabama called Pell City. We're about 25, 28 miles from Birmingham, Irondale. And then we're just across the river from Talladega. All you NASCAR folks that are going to watch the Daytona 500 today. Maybe that's not the 500, it's just the first race in Daytona this year. It'll be on later today. We kind of like that, but we're not into it as much as we used to be. We don't like to get in crowds, so we don't go to those. I see that I have Debbie Lou calling me, but I can't stop my tape for her. I'm gonna dump this. And see if this meat is, it's starting to fry. I've got it on my little eye over there, so it's not my fast cooker. Fast cooker's this one, but my pot's too small. Ready? Alright, you can watch my cooking. I'll be right back. I'm going to use my Hamilton Beach chopper that my cousin Debbie Lou sent me. I'm going to chop up these onions real quick. Meats are cooking. I guess I got it to the right temperature. I'm going to burn it. You're supposed to cut the grease out. I kind of like to put my onions in after I take the grease out, because I don't want to lose any of that good onion juice. Alright, put my top on my chopper. I don't remember how to use this. Do this now, Debbie Lou. There we go. Side. Why is that not going on? I don't know if I could do this, Debbie. Oh, there, it wasn't on the thing. Okay. That's better. I don't know, I might be getting too many onions in here. It calls for an onion, but I like more onion than most people. I might put an onion and a half. I make these all the time, but this is a new recipe. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. Put that back up high. And it's cooking up. Get most of that grease out. I'm on Ozempic, and I just passed my 1 year on Ozempic, and I'm still 171. I got down to 169, and I went up to 173, but I guess that happens. But I'm 171. That's 1 year on Valentine's Day. Let me get the top for this. Chop. Wow, those are about pulverized. I don't know. like cat food. It's getting browned. So anyway, I did my shot the other night, and I think I did it about 11 o'clock, so I didn't tape it. I've had some complaints about me showing my shot on camera, mostly from a disgruntled relative, but also some of my cousins have said they didn't really like seeing it. So I'm just gonna try not to get people irritated with me, because I can easily irritate people. I really can. Like I said, I'm not going to take all the fat out of this. It's getting pretty much so I might have enough to get out. And then I'll put my pulverized onions. I think I like them chopped a little bit bigger, so I'm going to save this last one so I have some pieces. You can see it's pretty well cooked. Let's get some of that fat out. I'm not getting any taller. I have to reach to get into anything. I'm getting tired of having to get on a step stool to get into my bed. If I lose many more inches, I guess you could see me dripping this out. I don't want to get it all out because you lose a lot of flavor. Fat has a good flavor to it. Alright, I'm going to put these pulverized onions in there. Looks like potatoes. Debbie Lou, I'm not real sure about this. Okay, there it goes. I think. Okay. These I'm just going to chop for a second. Oh, I'm not going to chop it too long if I don't have it on the thing. Well, I'll do. I'll do. Okay. Debbie didn't like my pull type. I have one that you pull it. It is a little bit more work. But if you just want it chopped a little bit, I think that might be the better way. Alright, I'm going to do this just for a second. Okay, that's good. That's good there. Alright. We're going to be done with that. I got more onion than I've got meat in here. As you can see, I usually don't cook it before. The way I usually do is I usually parboil my peppers, and then I put everything together and stick them in the pot, and I cook it on the stove for a while. But this one, it says it does it faster. I got to put on my oven. And it said 350. It said 400. I'm going to put it at 350. Make sure everything's ready. Okay. All right. I got quite a bit of juice out of that. Now that's ground chuck, so there shouldn't be that much. Anyway. Calls for a cup of rice. So I get that out. that in there. Salt and pepper to taste. I've got the sea salt. And I got some nice pepper. I like pepper. And I don't throw it over my shoulder because I don't want to mess on the floor. It says a couple teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I do like it spicy. I don't usually measure, and this is not a real teaspoon, but that's all it calls for. Mix that up. I don't think I really have to run this stove anymore. Yeah, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna put a little Worcestershire in it. Too much. And a little Louisiana hot sauce. I don't want much of that either, but I do like it a little spicier than what the recipe calls for, since this is my recipe. Mix that up. I've got the stove off now, so it's just keeping it warm before I stuff those peppers. Useful little tool is my PVC can opener. I like this. I used to have electric and they break down, they get to be a problem, but I like this because it cuts it from the side instead of inside of it. And you just got a little catcher like this. See it move when I hit it. Pick it up in the sink. It doesn't get dirty. It's ready to go right back in. And your can doesn't have any sharp edges. So I'm going to put some of this in the bottom up here. Just so the potatoes, so the peppers don't stick. And I'm going to put my peppers back in. Uh-oh, I see I have a label. Crazy Karen didn't do right yet. Let's just get this label off before we go any further. Y'all should have told me. Another sticker. It says USA. I guess that's good to know that we're buying it from the United States. I really hate having all these things all over my vegetables and fruits. Don't know why they want to do that. Alright, and I put my last pepper in the middle. Let's see, we'll put the smallest one in the middle, because I got to shove them down in there. There. That's good. Alright, then we got all our pepper. hope that's gonna be right. I'll start stuffing my peppers. I don't know why I want to stuff a potato. There's no potatoes involved in this meal. I would say that this is more pepper than, more rice than I would like. Rice is nice. This might soak up a lot of the juices. I guess it'll soak up all those onion juices, because Lord knows I got a lot of onion in there. Looks like it's going to be good. If some of it falls, that doesn't matter, because that's good in that tomato sauce. I always like to have some meat in the tomato sauce. There is something that I forgot. I forgot to put garlic in it. So I'm just going to sprinkle garlic. Also didn't put any egg in it. You don't have to, and this one doesn't call for it. I usually like to put a little egg in it to make it stick together. But I think it's going to be fine like this. Like I said, this is a new recipe for me. All right. Get a little bit of a garlic powder. That's garlic salt. I don't think I want garlic salt. I think I want to get onion powder. No. Celery salt? No, although I could put celery salt on it. Well, I guess I'm going to put the garlic salt. But I'm not going to put very much. And I try to use McCormick's. I think that some of that was, I just put a little bit on here, because it'll cook in. Whoops. Don't want to get too much of that. All right. And I try to match up the tops, and I see this is the biggest. They don't have to stay on there hard. They're not going anywhere. And pepper's the best part for me, so I guess I'll put one on each one. I guess you could see this pretty well. All right. Now we're going to put the rest of this sauce. Now I use, they said you can use anything. I do even like a little bit of chunk of tomato, but this is crushed tomato. They called for sauce. I prefer the crushed tomatoes. And again, I always use name brand. They cost a few cents more, but I think you get what you pay for. If you can't afford it, I'm sure that the other is just as good, and I have used the other, but I kind of prefer name brands. This is Hunt's crushed. All right, now I'm gonna it calls for mozzarella. I'm not into putting mozzarella on it, but I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan, if I can get that open. And during the cooking process, if it looks like it's getting a little bit dry, you can add more. Putting that in my oven. I don't know if that's top will fit, because I've got a double oven. No, that one won't fit. So I'll do what they said and put foil on it. Hang on. And I have foil. seal it tightly. It'll probably steam it real well. Got it at 350. In it goes. Next thing step. And that's my stuffed peppers. I guess I'll let you know if I like it better than the kind that I make usually. Mine, like I said, I parboil the peppers, and then I actually could have cooked them back in the pot on the stove. But, you know, there's a chance of burning the bottom if you let it go too long and everything. So maybe this oven deal is going to be better. I think it probably is. I've never had a bad stuffed pepper. Anyway, thanks, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.